Shepard, I don't know what to say. I'm trying to go over everything in my head. Make sense of it.
Your bandages were still fresh. How did you end up working with Udina?
You saw me in the hospital. I was going crazy. Felt like I was letting everyone down. When Udina offered to make me a Spectre, I thought it was a chance to do some good.
I couldn't just sit back and watch either.
Yeah. But it sure turned into a mess.
I never wanted to put you in that situation. We're on the same side.
I can't believe it came to that. We were so close to...
Ash, it's okay. We figured it out. We stopped Udina and got to walk away. That's the important part.
I can't believe he was responsible for all of it. Was he indoctrinated?
It's hard to say.
How do we fight something that can worm its way into your head?
I don't know. But we don't have a choice.
I wanted to talk to you about that. Hackett asked me to join his team. It's a great offer, but I'd prefer to ride this thing out aboard the Normandy.
Am I a sucker for punishment or what? She doubts me at every turn, but still I welcome her aboard with open arms.
Permission granted. Couldn't do this without you.
I'll grab my gear.
And Ash?
Yeah?
It's good to have you back.
Yes, sir.
So she's back with us. Another member of the team. I was thinking we were looking a bit depleted with just those 5 that we have so far. Garrus, Edie, James, our friend Javik, of course. And who's the other one? Liara. How could I forget? But now we have a 6th member. It's a bit better. Bulking up in numbers. Although we probably won't use her that often.
Shepard, I got Anderson patched in. I was just getting him up to speed.
Udina? That SOB was always power-hungry. But this?
He wasn't in charge. Cerberus was just using him to take control of the Citadel.
What the hell for?
I don't know. Not yet.
Could have been a lot worse. Shepard stopped the assassination attempt on Counselor Shield.
Kyle Lang.
What?
You know him?
Your assassin. I'll have Hackett send you my reports on him.
I take it you two have met.
Keely Sanders and I had our share of run-ins with him. I shot him in both legs once. Thought that might be the end of him. But he should have begun on Omega, even stronger.
Elusive Man patch him up?
That'd be my guess. Given what they were able to do with you and Grayson. It's a safe bet Lang's even more dangerous now.
Yeah. He sure will.
I don't care who he is. Next time we meet, he dies.
Their attempts may have had at least one unintended side effect. I received word from the Asari Counselor. They're requesting an update on the Crucible.
Lang has them scared. Enough to send help?
Yes, the Asari and Solarians are both throwing in their support now.
How's your progress on the Crucible?
Good. Our estimates suggest we've completed nearly 50% of the known work.
So quickly?
Once decoded, the schematics are designed in such a way that allows our scientists to easily translate the information. It's not Prothean specific.
Are we any closer to understanding how to use it?
That's still open for debate. Utilized in the right fashion, our scientists are convinced it can generate enough energy to destroy the Reapers. The question is, how will it dispense the energy, and in what form?
You mean, how do you stop it from wiping us all out?
Exactly. We think the catalyst is the key to determining how to focus its energy, how to direct its energy at the Reapers alone.
I'm working on that.
You'll find the answer, Shepard. I'll send you an update on the schematics. And in the meantime, we'll keep building.
And we'll keep fighting. Make sure there's an Earth left to come back to.
You've always trusted me. I won't let you down.
We're still in this. The gods of war haven't given up on us yet.
Good luck, both of you. Anderson out.
Commander, the Turian fleet is stretched thin. We need more support ships. And the Quarians are willing to talk.
Whoa!
Understood, sir. I'll look into it.
Be careful. We've got reports of instability along the Geth border. Hack it out.
Oh my, the plot thickens indeed. The plot thick. The Quarians want to talk?
Do you have a moment?
A contact within Asari High Command was insistent I pass on a distress signal to you.
Something they can't handle?
From what I can tell, they sent several commando squads to investigate. None of them returned. They didn't ask me directly, but I think High Command is hoping you might help.
What's your take on this?
That they wouldn't ask for help if it wasn't important. The colony's coordinates are on the galaxy map. I'll try to figure out what's going on.
Oh boy. We're just getting more and more. More and more. Perseus Vale. Let's take a look at this. Ah dear. Our ever-growing list. Look at the size of this damn thing. Okay, we've got a distress signal from Masana. Asari High Command. We've got, obviously the priority now is getting to the Perseus Vale. The Quarian fleet is offering both technical specialists and support ships to assist with the Crucible. Let's hope that Tali's death doesn't impact us too badly. War Terminal. Effective military strength is now at 2,808. Total military strength 4,071, combined with an increased readiness rating of 69%, gives us a fighting chance. But there's still a long way to go, I feel. Much more work to be done. Volus Dreadnought, added to our alien counterparts, and also the assistance of the Batarian fleet. What's left of it. Alliance updates. Zeus Hope colonists. Asari Science Team, 2nd Fleet and 6th Fleet. Crucible. Updates on the Crucible. Volus Fabrication Units. Volus Engineering Team. Interferometric Array. Exogeny Scientists. The STG's Task Force, pledging their allegiance, and some additional Turian support in the form of the 6th Fleet. So things are looking not too shabby at the moment in terms of our alliances. Shepard is doing a good job pulling those strings. Got some codex updates.
An unremarkable world located far from regularly traveled trade routes, Lessus is inhabited only by a small Asari colony. The main feature is a monastery that houses a large population of Asari with active or latent Ardat Yakshi genes, a disorder that causes the death of anyone who mates with the afflicted Asari. Although some of the colonists exiled themselves voluntarily, many were sent to Lessus by their families to protect society from their deadly potential. The monastery emphasizes individual sacrifice for the good of the community. Latent Ardat Yakshi, as well as active sufferers who show that they can control their condition, may be offered a chance to reintegrate into Asari society after spending sufficient time on Lessus. Active Ardat Yakshi whose psychological profiles show capacity for neither empathy nor re-education are confined to the monastery for life.
I wonder if we're going to find Samara there. The Cerberus coup. Councillor Udina's attempted coup will no doubt be analysed for generations to come, but a clear picture is beginning to emerge. Udina had contacted Cerberus to coordinate what was intended to be a bloodless takeover of the Citadel, in which he would force the other councillors to grant him emergency powers so that he could command the Citadel fleet. He would then direct the fleet to liberate his homeworld Earth. The plan fell apart early when Executor Palin and the Solarian Councillor caught wind of it. In defence of the plan, the elusive man dispatched his top assassins, commanded by Kay Leng, to kill them. Udina had little choice but to support the assassins with an armed force sufficient to hold the Citadel. Captured confidants have indicated that Udina and Leng's alliance was relatively fragile. Udina may have planned to turn on Cerberus once the fleet was his to command, and Leng departed when he calculated that Udina would not succeed. Persistent rumors suggest that Udina might have been a high-functioning victim of Reaper indoctrination. His actions played right into the Reaper's plans. Even if the coup failed, it would damage Citadel governance. If it succeeded, his plan to retake Earth would likely have turned into a military blunder that Council forces could ill afford. However, there is no direct evidence of his indoctrination, nor obvious opportunity. It is more likely that Udina acted out of desperation, and in doing so, cost humanity its counsellor. Silly, daft twit. He was always a rash decision-maker. God knows how he ever became a flaming counsellor. Right. I think it's time to talk to our friends.
Goddamn Cerberus bastards. And Udina too. Son of a bitch.
That's crap. Udina made a deal with the devil. He got what he deserved.
Too right.
Commander, I've got a lead on something interesting. Have you got a minute?
Commander, I found something you need to see.
What have you got?
A group of Cerberus scientists cut ties and fled. Perhaps they finally realized they were on the wrong side. We don't know what they were researching, but they were among the Elusive Man's top scientists. They could help build the Crucible.
If we can trust them, of course.
Unless they're indoctrinated, and this is a ruse to get Cerberus close to the Crucible.
I'm not suggesting we trust them fully, but it could be worth investigating.
Has the Alliance tried to make contact with the scientists?
They've been unable to find them, but they're searching. As is Cerberus. I've been monitoring Cerberus communications. I've charted signal frequency from various Cerberus cells by location and cross-referenced known ship movements.
You found them?
I believe so, yes.
Nice work. Put it on the map and I'll give it a look.
It's on the map now, Commander. Thanks.
Check it out! Check it out! Check it out! Supermarket sweep. Oh my goodness gracious. Okay, from Samantha Trainer, game night. I'd love to see how Commander Shepard kills time between missions. Why don't you give me a call if you'd like to grab drinks in your cabin? I promise a night of fun and games. Excuse me? Am I seeing things? Meet me at the bar. From Jack. Ah, I've already spoken with her. Oh, some more news from Alliance News Network. Article on Cerberus. Elysium. An evacuation shuttle nearly destroyed as it attempted to escape the Reaper-occupied colony of Elysium. Was reportedly saved after a lone biotic worker intervened. The shuttle was carrying children who drew higher numbers on the colony's evacuation lottery, meaning they were not eligible to board the first wave of shuttles leaving the planet. Their shuttle was saved when the biotic, identified by authorities as Aresh Aghdaslu, engaged Reaper forces that were preventing it from taking off. Aghdaslu had a history of drug abuse and criminal activity and claimed to have survived a Cerberus camp on Praja as a child. Witnesses said he killed several dozen Reaper creatures before he was overwhelmed, providing the shuttle just enough time to fly clear. Ah. Is he the guy we saved in Praja? Could be. From Erdnot Bakara, aka Eve. I'm writing you from the Kelthic Valley on Tuchanka. I wish you were here to see this. I'm watching Krogan pour in from across our entire planet, so many of them that I've lost count. They've all heard the news. We are finally free. The age of suffering is over. Never again will Krogan be afraid to give birth. Never again will they fear the pain and heartache it might bring. While I don't know what fate ultimately has in store for my people, I can promise you your decision to believe in us will not be in vain. We will fight the Reapers for more than glory. We will fight them because we know there is a future for us after victory. The rest of my life will be devoted to travelling to Tuchanka and speaking aloud the words no Krogan has heard for nearly 2,000 years. There is reason to hope. I owe this to you, Commander. This I will never forget. Ah, Victus. Adrian Victus. Cerberus had ambushed a Turian cruiser full of high-ranking hierarchy officials. The cruiser managed to escape, but its location was top secret. Cerberus couldn't have located that ship without inside information, and the only other person who knew the cruiser's position was Volus ambassador Din Korlak. I've heard ugly rumours of a bounty out for his head. My advisors insist I can't bring these accusations against Korlak myself. I admit they're right. The Turian and Volus economies are tightly intertwined, and now isn't the time for the political crisis that would result, but the security of our fleet is at stake. I ask you investigate Korlak in your capacity as a Spectre and find out if he is indeed a Cerberus mole. I forwarded information on his last known location to the Spectre office on the Citadel. Regards, Primarch Victus. James wants to talk. And Kayleng's dossier. Terminus Systems Patrol, Exodus Cluster Patrol and Reconnaissance. Reprimanded for taking medals from dead enemy officers. Raid of Ention, recommended for Systems Alliance Medal of Valor. Kite's Nest, Tactical Reconnaissance. Received N7 designation from Interplanetary Combatives Academy. And in 2176, dishonourably discharged and imprisoned after charge of first-degree murder. Intel on Kayleng's activities after joining Cerberus is spotty. What is known is that the elusive man arranged for Leng's escape from prison, employing him as an operative for the next 10 years. Leng is now believed to be the elusive man's most trusted agent, working as an infiltrator and assassin. His cybernetic modifications appear to include Cerberus's Phantom-class implants. Well, as I said, next time we meet, he's gonna die. Gelix. Is that another planet?
The John Gelix, the second planet in the Arai system, is a marginally habitable world of mountains and ice. The planet was turned into a human penal colony upon its discovery in 2161. But its prison shut in 2179 after racking up the worst safety records in the system's alliance. Lawsuits are still in the courts. Shortly after the closure of the prisons, a handful of intergalactic corporations moved in to set up mines, supply depots, and other facilities on the planet.
I assume we'll be going there sometime in the near future then, will we? Volus Ambassador. The Presidium embassies.